Today we want to show you how to make a very popular Indo-Chinese invention. Veg Manchurian was created by Chinese communities living in Calcutta. This amalgamation of Chinese cooking techniques and local Indian ingredients is one of the most popular Indo-Chinese dishes out there. This Manchurian recipe has two components: the crispy fried vegetable balls and the sweet, sour and spicy sauce. We're going to start by making the vegetable Manchurian balls. We're using cabbage, carrots, spring onions and beans, but you can use any vegetables that you like. First, we're grating 100 grams of cabbage that we're going to add to a bowl. Next, we grate one small carrot, which is around 50 grams, and this also goes into the bowl. Here we're adding in a small piece of grated ginger. And now we have 5 spring onions that we're also going to finely slice and add to the bowl. The last of our vegetables is going to be some thinly sliced green beans. Now, we're adding 1 teaspoon of salt to our vegetables and rubbing it in thoroughly. This will draw out the moisture content from the vegetables and help bind together the flour and the cornstarch that we will be adding in. We want our Manchurian balls to be as crispy as possible. So, we're not going to add any additional water to bind the dough. With this technique, we're using the water content from the vegetables to bring the dough together. To bring everything together, we're adding 20 grams of cornstarch and 50 grams of all-purpose flour. And last goes in half a teaspoon of baking powder, which will help keep our Manchurian balls fluffy. Now lightly knead the mixture till it forms a soft and sticky dough. Depending on the moisture content of your vegetables, you may have to add a touch more flour to make it come together like this. Now roll the dough into small balls. This recipe should make around 10 to 12 Manchurian balls. The dough is quite sticky to work with, so don't worry if you aren't able to make perfect round shapes. Fry the Manchurian balls on medium-low heat till they're golden brown and completely cooked through in the center. Do make sure that the oil isn't too hot. If the oil is too hot, the Manchurian balls will brown really quickly but wouldn't be all the way cooked through the center. To check if the oil is right, you can add a small piece of dough to the oil, and if it floats to the top and starts to sizzle, it's ready. Fry the Manchurian balls till they're golden brown all around and then set them on a kitchen towel. And our vegetable Manchurian balls are ready. Finally, let's prepare the sweet and sour sauce. Let's start by preparing the aromatics. Here, we're finely mincing 1 tablespoon of ginger. Next, we've got 3 large cloves of garlic that we're going to chop finely. Once we have the aromatics finely chopped, we're going to move on to the vegetables. Here we have 1/4 of a green bell pepper or capsicum that we're going to cut into large chunks. And the last of our vegetables is a small red onion that we're also going to cut into large chunks. And now we're ready to mix together our stir-fry sauce. We start by adding 1 tablespoon of tomato ketchup, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of green chili sauce. This is totally optional, and if you can't find it, you can replace it with red chili sauce. Here we have 1 teaspoon of red chili sauce, we're using sriracha, and 1 teaspoon of any neutral tasting vinegar. For color, we're adding half a teaspoon of dark soy sauce. And finally, half a teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and a pinch of MSG. Mix the sauce together till all the ingredients are well combined. And now, we're ready to cook. To a wok or kadhai on high heat, add in half a teaspoon of oil and then the aromatics. Fry the ginger and garlic in the oil till it's fragrant and starts to take up color around the edges. Then add in stir-fry sauce. The sauce will immediately start to caramelize and thicken. Stir the sauce around for a couple of seconds to prevent it from burning, and then add 3/4 of a cup of water. Next, add the chopped bell peppers and the chopped onions. Now we're going to bring the sauce to a rolling boil, and then we're going to add in a corn flour slurry to thicken the sauce. Mix well till the Manchurian sauce starts to thicken and looks glossy. This should only take a couple of seconds. Turn off the heat, and now we can add our Manchurian balls to our sweet, sour, and spicy sauce. Make sure that everything is covered in the sauce, and now we're ready to serve. If you've been enjoying this video, give it a like. And let us know in the comments if you've ever tried Indo-Chinese food before. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Garnish with some thinly sliced spring onions and serve with fried rice or with our favorite Indian street food style chow mein. That's it for today, folks. We hope you liked today's video, and if you'd like to see more such recipes, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time!